crooked. How about that? Rainbow's mad at me. She says, Mommy, don't make that stupid video. Don't talk to those invisible people, Mommy. Talk to me. I'm a puppy dog. But you know, it wouldn't be a Wednesday night. Is it a Wednesday night? Let me that I'm not actually on the wrong day. It is Wednesday night. That would be funny if I came up here on the wrong night. It wouldn't necessarily be that surprising though. So the saga of my hair. So I'm really liking the blue. It's almost off my ear. I only wash my hair once a month. I'm not that bad. Once a week. So it lasts longer, but that also means that this little bit on the top of my ear is gonna last longer. But I'm actually thinking of getting another one. The ends don't feel too bad. I'll probably put some oil in it and let it sit for a couple of days on the ends just to make sure that they're absorbed. But I've kept them pretty healthy, so it's not too bad. But you also see that it didn't take out a lot of color. You can't see as much here, but there is quite a bit more blue. The Elena Coira, I think it's her. Coira, I think it's here. The Elena, yeah, there we go. I have to figure out how to split your names because it doesn't work like that one in the IG. So welcome. Anyway, so I'm debating what I want to do. I kind of want to do something to, like make it look like what I want it to look like, which is kind of a variety of purples and blues, and I've thought of teals because I love that. I have all this rat in here. That's not fun. I'll have to take care of that. Anyway, Miss Charlie's here. Welcome. Almost the first one, not quite the first one. So, but yeah, I'm thinking of pulling everything up again and then doing some other color streaks down here. And then I'm debating about if I want to cut some length off. I don't know. We'll see. I've been putting it down because I know that I missed some of the spots underneath. So when I put it back, I put a low ponytail instead of high because. How are you, Miss Charlie? What's going on? What's going on in La Vida, Charlie? La Vida, Charlie. I got this from. I'm waiting for Miss Charlie to answer while she types her lengthy account of what's going on in her life. I picked this up from Amazon. I had to pick up a couple more books. You guys saw the post of all the books. I have them in a stack. Literally, my reading stack is a good 18 inches, at least. Generous. I'm not doing too badly this evening. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, I'm a little stressed just because I have so much work to do, and also need to figure out how to survive while I'm trying to get through my doctorate. And man, life of an academic is not what it used to be. It used to be that only the very rich could afford academia, and it's true. It's still that way. It's just that us poor people take out a whole bunch of loans and go into debt for the rest of our life for it. So, we do what we do. So who knows? Yeah. So I'm just trying to get through this doctorate. Once I finish this term and next term, then I've got like 4 classes left. That's basically that means I have 6 classes including this term, or 8 classes including this term. But still, it sounds better to say once I finish this term and next term, I've got 4 classes left. Or maybe it's 5 classes. I think it's 4. But I have the bulk of like my research and writing and whatnot to do. I've done a ton of stuff already, so I should be okay. I've read a ton of stuff, so I've got a lot of the literary stuff down, but I've got to get my books from Haiti, which means when we go down to the DR in January, one of my students is supposed to ship some of the stuff over to me. Still not safe for us to go over the border. My husband could, and we're debating because his mom has been sick. And so we may actually get him over there to see her because she's not doing super well. She's been in bed, bed rest and whatnot. So he needs to get over there to see Mama. But I won't be able to go because target on my back, just because I'm a foreigner. From the kidnappings, being a foreigner just says that you have money. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So anyway, I don't know why I'm opening this right now. I guess I want to smell it. It doesn't smell like anything. I'm burning my candles back here, and I scraped off the bottom of one of my candles and put it in one of those, and so my hand smells like candles. Hi, V Makeup Diaries. Hello, how are you doing? Hello. All right, so this is flaxseed oil. It's supposed to be refrigerated once you open it, which means I probably can't mix it in with mine unless I put everything in the refrigerator. I mean, I know you kind of are supposed to do that with the oils anyhow, but I don't. Maun Professional, MAUN Professional is with us. Welcome. If you hear Rainbow, she's over here. She does this when I get on here. She like gets like, Mommy, why aren't you giving me attention? And then she starts acting goofy. She's like a kid that has to like show off. So I am not doing too bad. As I was explaining to Miss Charlie, you know, there's some stresses and whatnot, but just dropping in. CO, does that mean Colorado? Or does that mean something else? Yes, great to see. Flaxseed, do you use the oil? Or do you use, I have done the gel in my hair. And I have also used the gel on my face. DJP Linkness is here. Or Jiplinkness is here. If I put it all together. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm not sure how to use this, but I like to experiment with new oils and just kind of see how it is. I'm curious how much slip this has. It's not real oily. I thought it would be a little heavier than it is. I don't know why. Maybe because the gel is heavier. Yeah, I like the gel too. It's just having the patience to make it. But I do really like it. And that's actually really good for, you know, like your eyes and skin and whatnot. Yeah, it's fantastic on curly hair. My hair is not as straight as it looks right now. It's just that it hasn't been washed in a couple days. So, and I've been like brushing it with a boar hair brush, and that, you know, that like brushes out any curl or whatnot. So it looks super flat. Sorry, that's the way it is. Because I dyed it last week, this blue blurple color here, and I missed a couple spots in the back because I did a DIY. I decided to wear it down in the ponytail instead of back up. I wish I had curly hair. I want curly hair. I want the poof balls. I love that. I've tried it and it hasn't worked. K Ditto 99 is here. Welcome. Guys, I'm so excited that we are back here and I get to put a bunch of stuff on my face, which is why my face is like this. By the way, my name is Priscilla, and I like to talk about things like my doggie that's running around right now. She's chasing her toy. I don't know what she's chasing. She's just being goofy because Mommy's on here and she wants attention. I do like the color a lot. I think it's so cool. I didn't get it all the way up here because otherwise my whole head and face would have been dyed. I don't know. I'm deciding because I am turning gray and I kind of want to just gradually add little streaks here and there and then let the gray do its thing and then maybe even add gray so that we'll see. Anyway, who knows? All right, let's talk about stuff because that's what we do here. So yeah, flaxseed oil. If you've used flaxseed oil either internally or in other ways, let me know. I know it's supposed to be good for you. I'm going to check it out, but I am mostly interested in topically because I have my oils that I use, and I have never used flaxseed oil topically. Well, I've never used flaxseed oil. I've used flax gel, and I have used that topically, and it's really good on your skin and hair and whatnot too. So yeah, it adds a ton of nutrients. So we shall see. But I may have to just keep this one in the refrigerator and then add it to the others. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just mix it with the others and put everything in the refrigerator. I keep it cool in a cool, dark spot, but I might have to change it up. We'll see. I have some dirty brushes here. I'll put those to the side unless I really need to use them. I can wipe them off. I have nothing on my face because it is Wednesday, and this is when I take off my face that I put on earlier, and then I had something else. These glasses are from I Buy Direct. This shirt is from... It's very wrinkled. I know. It was in the bottom of my hamper of the clothes that I was at the laundromat folding clothes and I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to do this. So I just threw stuff in the bottom and then came home. But yeah, so it's all wrinkled. Sorry. But this is a Boohoo back in the day. If I'm still on when you get home, I'll rejoin. Yes, have a great night, and I hope that we see you back here and you can see what I'm doing to my face. It'll be fun. I did want to update. Want to update you guys on the my giveaway. I planned on doing a giveaway for my birthday, and I think I might. Sorry, oops, sorry, BRB. Okay, I'm B, the second B. I think I might have to hold off on that a little bit, just financially. We're kind of there's some uncertainty. We're not destitute or anywhere close to it, but there are some. I mean, we have been destitute. We have been homeless in a foreign country, or virtually, yeah, basically homeless in a foreign country, at the mercy of virtual strangers. So, so we know destitute, but yeah, I'm not destitute yet. We're at this point, but you know, we just need to be careful. So I think I'm going to wait on that. I hope you guys still love me. I will be doing that giveaway. I will. And also I need to be doing my giveaway for YouTube. Hi, YouTube. So I'm on YouTube on my computer and IG on my phone. I usually address IG because I get more people there. So, but I love my YouTubers too. So the palette that I used for the days, okay, so I started a new palette today, which I'll talk to you about in a second. Maria Does Makeup 12 is here. Hi, Maria Does Makeup 12. Welcome. We're having fun. We're talking about makeup. So you should come and talk about makeup since you know about makeup and you can give us your input. I love this palette. Since this is my birth month, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. I decided I'm going to use exclusively palettes that I really, really love. Ginger Bree 13 is here. Hi, welcome. So this is from Kaleidos, and this is the Futurism 3 Astro Pink. Look at this palette. It is gorgeous. So this one is basically like a matte with a shimmer in it. And then you've got a shimmer teal, and you've got a shimmer lavender, and then you've got this pink. And then these two are a little annoying because they're so similar. Like, why? Why do I need those two? There should have been, I wish there was something different going on over here, like a gray would have been great. Or something like that. Lavender or something like that. A matte or another shimmer would have been great too. But, you know. Or they literally could have just made it a 5-pan instead of a 6-pan. There's a little mirror on here and stuff, but that's what I'm trying to block so that doesn't blind you. This is a fantastic palette. It's the look that I did Sunday. Ugh. And then the look that I did Monday, it was like not the look I was planning to do. Like I put it on my face and then I was like, oh, that's not what I was going to do. And then the next one was good, but I'll have those posted in a little bit. It makes my drink. It makes you drink your drink. Oh, matches. Oh, I thought clearly I can't read. It matches my drink. It does kind of match my drink. Yes, this is coffee. Do I learn my lesson? I do not learn my lesson. Coffee just went up my nose. It's 8:11 at night and I'm drinking coffee. I didn't sleep last night because coffee. I'm trying to figure out, guys. So I have PCOS. If you don't have it, you are blessed. If you do have it, my condolences and sympathies because, you know, it sucks. And if you know somebody who has PCOS, please take them seriously. This thing will wipe you out. It will wipe you out. And it's not even, there's not even, my blind is open here, so I'm checking to see if the neighbors are spying on me. The dog came by and opened it and put her blanket in front of it. So now it's like parted like this. Anyway, so yeah, PCOS is a real thing. It really messes you up. Bark_HA10 is here. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I love when you guys come in and say hi to me. So anyway, so that PCOS is kicking my butt and it's not fun. And man, I've made changes. I am making changes. I'm making changes slowly because I need to see what actually is affecting me because I have made changes and then things changed, but I don't know what I did in that. So sugar has been basically eliminated for quite a while, for, you know, a few months. And Gluten has been eliminated for maybe 2 months. And now I'm playing with dairy to see how that's affecting me. I don't know if it's affecting me badly or if there's something in certain kinds of dairy that are affecting me. So, because it seems like some are not bad for me, and in some cases you need that because we need the extra protein for PCOS. I don't know. I'm trying. So if you have suggestions, share them with me. I'm open to take them and try them and see what's going on. There's also some supplements that I'm looking at taking, so we'll see. All right, so I'm going to do a full face of stuff using the Nomad, this little Nomad palette that is part of their, I think this was like the Oriental Express or whatever that politically incorrect one that they got in trouble for. I will be using that, and I will be using some of these other goodies. I'm going to use a Patrick Ta right now, lip, what is this called? Lip mask, right? My gynecologist told me that exercise is a must as well. Yes, I do exercise regularly, but you also have to make sure you're not doing excessive weight training or you have to watch that because everybody is different with PCOS. Oh, Rebecca's Project Pan is here, and Treasure Lou. Oh my goodness, I'm missing all these people. Treasure Lou's here, Rebecca's Project Pan, and there might be some people above that. But yes, if you have PCOS or really any hormonal thing, or just if you are a person, exercise is important. And so I do exercise regularly. Rainbow and I go out for walks regularly. And I think for the wintertime, I might actually get a gym membership. I was going with my husband, but the fatigue, because he was going like super like, well, actually, no, we might just start going together. Maybe I'll do that because now he's going usually around 9 o'clock. So I can do that with him most days since most of my work is later. It's just getting myself out of the house, like out of my jammies and actually getting to the gym. But you don't have to, you can throw on sweatpants and get out the door and go to the gym and come back and take a shower. So I might just start doing that with him because then I don't have to pay for an extra gym membership because I'm his guest. So Patrick Ta, this is a lip mask. It doesn't really have much for color. It is very nice and soft and has a little bit of a minty buzz to it and smell, but I don't have a flavor really. Well, I take that back. There's a tiny bit of mintiness, but just a little. It's super subtle. I like this, and it looks really bougie. I mean, you guys, did you see this? If you weren't here, look at that. That looks so fancy. That's a lip mask. Doesn't look like a lip mask, does it? It looks like something fancy and lush. But yes, exercise is important when you have PCOS or if you are a human being. Keep active. It's really hard, especially like now. When I was in the Caribbean, it was so easy because it was just always a nice day. Almost every day was a nice, and then once in a while we'd have a lot of rain and then it would be all muddy and stuff. But for the most part, it was so easy. The worst was when people told me PCOS will never go away and you can never have kids. PCOS doesn't go away, but you can balance it. My understanding, PCOS doesn't go away. It would come back, but you can maintain it. Certain people can maintain it, but everybody is different. And this is the thing with PCOS is you don't know because everybody's balance. The whole point is you're out of balance and you don't know in what way you're out of balance. So yeah, that's the deal, is finding out which way each person is. And the issue is that a lot of people will say, well, my cousin did this, and so you have to do that. And if you don't do that, then you're going to have a problem. And if you do that, it'll take care of everything, instead of understanding that it's actually a process. Fertility affected me through my would have been my fertile years. I am turning 46. So maybe at some point we'll talk about post-fertility. I don't know. My niece, she has PCOS. She's also a nurse. And so we've been experimenting with her, but she has different effects than I do. She has different sensitivities than I do. And so she's trying to figure out what's affecting her too. But yeah, I have a lot of testosterone. And so with testosterone, I was actually working out excessively when I was young because I was told that I had to lose weight and that was the only way to get rid of PCOS. And that's not the case. Because when I did lose weight, PCOS came back with a vengeance and kicked my butt, and then I was back worse off than when I started. Whatever. It's the way it is. That's just the way it is, baby. All right, so what are we gonna do? We've got some. I got a lip balm. I'm not gonna use this Huda Beauty Purple Haze right now because I think I'm gonna put this in my rotation, and so I'll just use the Nomad today. So I got some e.l.f. stuff, and I'm gonna show you what I got, and then we're gonna put it on my face. So I'm sorry. I'm not to say that your PCOS didn't go away, but my understanding is that the PCOS itself doesn't go away. Your cysts might go away, and a lot of your symptoms might diminish, but the imbalance, from my understanding, stays. But if you have a secret that I don't know, please let me know. Okay, I ordered some stuff from e.l.f. The reason that I ordered from e.l.f. is because they sent me a reminder and said, "Hi, it's your birthday. We've got something for you." And I went, "Oh, it's my birthday." And then I also knew that I had a $10 credit. And then I saw them advertising this. Let me get all this stuff off of here so I can show you. And I thought, oh, that's cute. And I have a couple of these. So I thought, well, actually the deal is pretty good. I do quite like these. So this is the e.l.f. Vault, their Christmas Vault for their liquid, what do they call it? Liquid eyeshadow vault. Diamond Darling. Unfortunately, these are all neutrals, but you know, hey, whatever. I snipped this open, or like slitted it open with my knife, but I did not actually get into these. So I'll open this up and show you guys what's in here. I think I have this silver one already, so that means this one will go in a giveaway, and I'll probably put a few others in the giveaway because Lord knows I don't need all of those neutrals. But let's see what we've got. So this is this dark one. Let me show you the sides of them. I'm just going to pull a few out. This one is a more pinky, rosy color. I don't even know what colors these are because I'm not paying that much attention. I've got 3 or 4 that are really kind of like the golden, pinky golden sort of color. So probably take, yeah, it looks like 4 of these that are quite similar. Wait, is that different? Or I don't know. So the silver one will go in a giveaway because I already have this one. Let me see if it's the same, the actual same one, or if it's just, because I don't remember. Disco Queen, yeah, I think it's this one. So that one will go in a giveaway. Stress, yes. When I moved to Haiti, I had so much reduction in stress. And yes, you are absolutely right. Stress is enormous for PCOS. And that's why when people are like, you got to lose weight, you got to this and everything else, it gives you more stress. That's why you just need to be like, you know what? I'm fat and fabulous and I'm okay with this. And then when you go work out, don't work out so that you can lose weight. Work out so that you can feel good, because working out makes you feel good. But yeah, don't think of it as, oh, I'm going to work out so that I, lose weight so that I'm acceptable in society. No, you got to work out so that you can just feel good about yourself, and it just feel good. I mean, because working out gives you energy and whatnot. All right, so these two are really cute. This is like a more orangey color, like a copper, and then this one's like a bright gold, which is kind of fun. And then we've got, this is the darkest one in the group, and these two are kind of similar, so maybe one of these will go because those are both kind of pinky, champagne-y colors. So one of those might go in the giveaway. And then I'll show you the 4 that look really similar. These are the 4 golden-y ones, but they are different. So this one's quite a bit darker, but you see these ones they're pretty similar. So I might keep 1 or 2 of those and then get rid of maybe 2. So I'll probably put like 4 of these in the giveaway. Haven't decided what that will be, but I might try one of those on my eyes after we do my eye look. Okay, what else did I get? So yeah, I got 10% off. I also used my Rakuten, which I think gave me, when I first was going to do it, I think it was at 10%, but then, no, it was 11%. I got 11% off on Rakuten. So make sure that you have that on your browser or whatever. Or if you just use your phone, you can also download the app for Rakuten and then shop through there, because a lot of times you can get discounts. Okay. Lippies. I got 3 lippies from e.l.f. because I could. Now, most of these, okay, so e.l.f. also had a 40% off sale, and there were a couple of freebies. This was the freebie for my birthday. It's not a huge deal. This is the Seriously Satin in Nectar. I have this one in Persimmon, which is like the orange one. It's really cute. Change is necessary is here. Hi, change is necessary. You are correct. Change is necessary. And also change is inevitable. Fun fact. So this is Seriously Satin, the one Nectar. I do like this little neutral sort of look. That's what it swatches as. You guys are, oh, Lily Daydreams is here too. Welcome. I like to save these when possible so that I can swatch them and have my first impression with you guys. So that was the one that was for my birthday. It's like a $3, you know, sort of thing, whatever. They used to give like palettes and really nice things for a birthday, but I guess they got cheap, or people were taking advantage of that or something. The Sheer Slick, oh, I should show you this. I'm sorry. Sheer Slick, this is the next one. Jam or Jelly is the name, and it looks like this. I have never used this formula. I think this is a newer formula, and it looks like maybe a balm. Yeah, kind of a balmy, sheer-ish, but I like the color. It's cute. That's one that I can use quite a bit. So we'll put that one over here. And the last one I got is a bite size. I don't think I got this one on sale. I think I was just curious about this because these are the newer bite size. So this is a bite size lip balm. It's a little annoying that this is so big. Like, you know, that's going to like cover half my face. But, you know, you use a corner, whatever. Let's use a corner as we're speaking and do a little swatcheroo. Yeah, that's really sheer. So that looks like this. It's cute. Yeah. So we'll see how those ones are. I know I like this formula. I haven't tried these two formulas, but for the most part, I do enjoy most lip balms. So I assume that will be the same. Do I need 3 more lippies? I do not. That's okay because we've got them. Okay. Next, I've got a couple of face products here. So, or I'm sorry, complexion products. Blush products, blushes. There we go, blushes. So I've got the Putty blush. I have the Putty Bronzer, which I do enjoy. I've got the one in tan lines. I want to get a darker one for the summer, but tan lines will be great in the wintertime. I still have bronchitis in case you're wondering why I'm coughing. It is not COVID. It's been bronchitis since July. Another issue of PCOS is that we tend to have this kind of like, what do they call it? Chronic illnesses. It's also an issue of having my nose broken a couple times. Okay, so e.l.f. Putty Blush. No, I'm not a boxer. And this is in, oops, I just tossed it. The color's not on, it's not written on here, is it? Oh, maybe it's on the side. Caribbean. Oh, that's why I got it, because I was like, oh, it says Caribbean, and that's where I came from. And so that's the color. But if you tap it out, I'll put it right here, which is how I would use it. It really does sheer out nicely. And it's a nice color. Yeah, so I'm not mad at that. I think that's a cute blush, and I will enjoy using that. So we'll probably throw that on the face tonight because we can, and we'll probably throw a couple other things on the face too because we can. This is their Bite Size Blush Duo. I have this in Spiced Apple, which is in my project pan, and it's really close to, it's like maybe a quarter of the products is left, probably less than that because, you know, yeah, taking off the top too. So, and then I also have Watermelon. This one is the pomegranate. Yes, I can't see without when I have my glasses on because I'm nearsighted. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to try to use a finger that's not already affected. So this one, forget this one. This one and this one, those are the fingers. I know somebody pull that out and be like, she just gave the sign of the, what do they call it? Where you're supposed to take over the world. What is that? The triangle sign, or I don't know what it is, where the people that are supposed to be taking over the world, they're nefarious individuals who basically just want us to be a third world order sort of. I don't even know what all that stuff is. Anyway, conspiracy theories abound. I have conspiracy theorists in my life because I like to listen to not in my life, but like on social media and stuff, because I like to listen to diverse opinions, even if those opinions are a little bit psycho. Because in my opinions, you know, some people think my opinions are psycho too. So I like to stretch myself. Illuminati, thank you. Oh my goodness, I knew it was some sort of thing. Clearly, I'm not part of the Illuminati because I don't even know what they're called. Yes, the Illuminati, but Miss Charlie, she knew what I was talking about, so she could be Illuminati. Maybe. Oh well. All right, so those blushy thingy-robbers. So this was the I feel like their shimmer that they have in these little blush duos are pretty similar. It's like a blush topper sort of thing. It's not really, to me, it's not really a highlight because most of them are pretty dark for a highlight. But anyway, I'll get into those. Another bite size. I wanted to try the eyebrow stuff because I'm trying to figure out how to do my eyebrows. So the clear gel and then a dark pomade, right? Is that the case? And then 2 powders here. So we'll see. I will try that tonight. I hope I will try it tonight. We'll see if I can get through all the stuff. Flawless Brightening Concealer. So this one I have heard some people using and quite liking. It's like a peach tinted, I think. And does it have a color in it? Light 23C. Okay. So that's what we've got. Come on. Off with the packaging. All right, so there we go. It has this little like brush. Oh, that's really flimsy. Okay. And then I guess just like a pen that you push the end. All right, I'm going to push that a few times and then let it give it time to go to the top. Because what people do is they end up like over pushing it too many times and then they end up with like 5 gallons. Oops. You know, every week I say I'm going to turn that off and then you're in a coven, not the Illuminati. All right, well, you know, hey, you know, could be the same thing. It's the Illuminati coven. This might not want to come up. So the thing is sometimes you push it and then it takes a minute to like actually come through. So I don't want to like push because maybe it will never work. I'm trying to get it through. Oh, there. I think I just saw a spurt. Maybe. It looks like it's getting darker. I don't see any product coming out of this. How many times do I have to push this? Anybody use this thing? Anybody know this? Oh, there. That's definitely it. Okay. Never mind. That's what it looks like right there. Okay, so it is lighter. Let me tap it out because that's how I use it, as I tap it out. It looks pretty decent, but the light here gives me a little bit false idea. So we'll try that on the eyes, see how it works. Okay, and then, is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, then the last thing I got are a bunch of brushes. This was free with purchase because Elf likes to do that. If you can, Mari Jen something. I'm sorry. I'm going to call you Marie because that's what we've got. Clicky pens are annoying. You're right. And clicky concealers are annoying too. Welcome, Marie, to our party. I hope that is correct in just shortening it to Marie because I don't know where everything else goes. Cosas de Gorditas is with us. Bienvenidos. Yo soy una gordita. So these brushes. These were from the Elf Mint. They do this a lot of times when they're trying to get some stuff out. These are a little on the stiff side. That one's pretty okay. They seem like they're like the synthetic feel, so they're not necessarily going to grip the product, but that can be good for some things. And this is almost like a pencil brush. It's quite dense, but it's thicker than a pencil brush. So I'll have to see how I can best use that. This similarly, but this is kind of like their, where's that brush that we like to use? Well, kind of like this one, only this is an Elf brush too, but the bigger one. So yeah. Okay, so we've got some brushes. Those were the free ones. And then I picked up this one. I got this long ago. Here's the other one. This actually probably came from one of these same sets. This was $7.20 or something like that right now at the Good Friday, Black Friday, not Good Friday, the Black Friday sale. And so, yeah, that's where this came from. This is the one face brush I used from this that I've used forever, and you see it's wobbly. So it's time to replace this one. So I was actually glad to see this on sale because 12 brushes for $7 and something. You cannot beat that with a stick. Sandoval Gomez Roberto is with us, and Sad and Misari. Why am I trying to say that with a Spanish accent? Sorry. 25 is with us. I assume Saad is probably Middle Eastern, but I don't speak Arabic or any Middle Eastern languages. I have studied a bit of Arabic, just like because I'm a wannabe linguist nerd, but I don't speak it, and also Hebrew. So, but I don't know them. So these are these. Oh, come on. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's on the other side. Let me try to get it. I gotta put my toes through there because it's on the other side of the. Let's see if my toes will do the trick. Ha ha. We got it. We got it. All right, so I'll show you. This is actually, if you are just starting in makeup or if you just need some extra brushes, this is a good way to do it, especially now that they're on sale. This is a nice little sponge tip. That's a sponge tip, right? And these are really nice for inner corner highlights or smudging things out or a bunch of other things. Shimmers, they're okay for, like, but you don't want to do like a surface because of the shape of it. It's going to take you forever to try to do a surface, and it's probably not going to get really precise. This is a lip pencil, I think. Yeah, lip defining. But guess who's not going to use this for lip defining? Because who does that? But I will use this for like liner and other kind of things. Spanish and Korean. Okay, so we've got some multilinguals. Miss Charlie is multilingual. I don't speak any Korean, but I have studied, well, I speak Spanish and enough to get in trouble, and Haitian Creole, and I understand quite a bit of French. And I have studied a lot of languages. I studied Hebrew for a year and still continue to kind of learn vocabulary and stuff here and there. German for a year. I sang in a bunch of different languages when I was in my undergrad. So yeah, I know enough of a lot of languages to get me in trouble. And to wax eloquently in many languages, as if I recite lyrics from songs. So there's a spoolie in here. Well, spoolies are always handy to have. And then a comb and a brush. And I never really use this, but now I'm actually going to be curious to use this maybe in here in the wax. I don't know if that brush will work in the wax or if the spoolie will be better. I also have some smaller spoolies I'll try, and then this comb can be good because when I'm trying the mascaras that I try, sometimes I get some clumps when I put 3 coats on. So I didn't have a comb. So that'll be nice to have that again. Most of the set that I had gotten before is still in Haiti. And that will remain in Haiti. I like this brush. This is a flat liner brush. It's a kind of a sharp, flat brush, and that's really nice for detail work. And I like the fact it's not angled because it really helps you to kind of just press the color in a little bit more flat, like straight, when you're not wanting to go like at an angle, if that makes sense. Here's a little angled crease brush. What do they call this? Defining eye. So this is one of the smaller ones I have. That's this shape. So it's a little kind of a flattened, let me put it this way, flattened, and then at an angle the cut is. This, I do like this one quite a bit. I've got a few like this. This is kind of a small domed like blending brush. This is called, Blending Eye. Hey, there we go. And then I have this small brush, which is probably concealer. Yeah, they call it concealer, but for me, this is inner corner all the way. That's an inner corner brush because I don't use a brush for concealer. And then this is the go-to. This is what everybody likes to use, and that is the eyeshadow brush. Okay, these don't smell, but the ones that have the plastic on them do. The plastic smells. I don't know if the brushes will, but yeah, so this is just the eyeshadow brush. I've got 2 others of these plus that short one, and these are great for like under the the lash line. These are really good for that. And also packing on certain shimmers are really good for that. And then this is my big full total face brush. I just pull it out of the plastic. I'll toss the plastic into the recycling. And that should fluff out like the other one that I showed you that was kind of, but it doesn't look like it's as big as the other. Let me see. It could just be that this one's older and also unwashed, but I feel like this is just more dense. I don't know, maybe. If I do this and squeeze it and do this and squeeze this, yeah, there's definitely less bristles in this one. But this is also like 5 years old. So, you know, things change. And then 2 more brushes for the face. This is like a foundation brush. Yep, says foundation. I probably won't use it for that, but I might use it for masks if and when I put some face masks on. And here's a little angled brush, which I might try for the blushes I have. It says bronzing, but we might try it. These do seem to be a lot more flimsy than they used to be. The quality used to be a lot better than what it is now, but the eye brushes are still pretty good. The face brushes, all right, I'm going to do actually a base because I want to give this the full, you know, since I'm doing kind of a full-ish face, I want to make sure that these products actually have what they need. So I'm going to grab my Project Pan basket here, and I'm going to fill in any of the products that I don't have here. I'm going to fill in with this. So that would be primer and foundation. I think I'll just use, do I want to use Fit Me? I guess I'll use Fit Me because I'm trying to use it up. I've had it for quite a while. Actually, I had that in Katie. This is actually a new one that I just put in here. I posted on that on IG, so you may have seen. But I used up the other AOA Studio primer. Where is, it's under my coffee cup, my mirror. Yeah, so we'll put this primer on. This is the e.l.f. Luminous Matte Makeup Primer. And I should actually do all e.l.f. products, but I didn't think about that until really this moment. And so I don't want to dig out my e.l.f. foundation. Although I might. I don't know. What do you think? Do you want me to do like e.l.f. products? Except for the ones that are coming from my Ipsy Glam Bag X? Or do you not care? Because you probably are more interested in the Nomad palette and then the e.l.f. products that I got. I don't know. Thoughts, concerns, questions, comments, compliments, gifts, bank account numbers. I don't know. What do you think? Let me put my glasses on so I can see if you actually answer me. I'm going to pull out, oh sheesh, if I can find it, the e.l.f. CC Cream, because you didn't answer me in time. I'm actually going to try the brushes as well. I'm going to put this back. Well, actually, I'll put it here just in case I want some more. I'm gonna use these as much as I can. Yeah, these just feel a lot flimsier than they used to, but that also could just be my memory and the fact that I've tried nicer brushes lately. So I'm gonna just distribute this around the face, and then I will blend it in with my AOA Studio sponge, and I use the microfiber sponge, the one with the little, like hairs basically on it. And I have been using it dry, not wet, because when you use it dry, it tends to pick up less product. All right, so that is everything on my face. And go in here. It's not clean right now, so don't judge me. Or if you must judge me, be gentle. So we're going to just tap this in. I have not used this e.l.f. CC Cream much. I think I had it in like a monthly basket, but that was at a time like in the summertime where I didn't really want to use this much coverage. So I will use it more in the winter time and see if I like it. I do think I like the coverage, but it is definitely heavier than what I usually use. So, but I'm not mad at that. That's okay. Also keep in mind that my lighting is not the best on a Wednesday night because The lighting in here sucks at night. Sunday, it's a lot better because I get natural light from this window right here, but not this time of night. All right, so this is fine to apply a complexion product. I'm not mad at that. So now let's go in with this guy, the color corrector. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to zoom in. Let me zoom in, which for those of you that are around means I grab the stack of books and I move it closer to me so that you can see my beautifully smiling face. I'm going to get rid of these cardboards because I don't like stuff like that or to just hang around with no purpose. And I'm not one of these people that needs to save the packaging for pretty much anything. All right, we're zooming. Something fell down. Makeup Diary 14 is here. Can I find the CC cream in a color for my skin tone? Yeah, that sucks. And you just never know. I don't know how deep they go. This one I'm using is light 210N, so I'm pretty much neutral. I don't actually pay that much attention to being perfect on skin tone. If I showed all of my foundations that I use, line them up, they'd all be distinctly different colors because I don't worry that much about being super precise. So I don't like the fact you can't really see how much you're selecting for this. So you pump and then you're like, oh, well, that was more than I want. And then you just hope that it doesn't smear all over the place and you can salvage it. All right, so let's tap this in with my finger. I usually just put it in the inner corner. You guys don't usually see me do my whole face. And my technique has changed a little bit in the last few because I don't want to highlight the lines there. And so I just try to keep usually I just kind of go here and then come down. So just this part here that gets a little darker, that's usually what I do. But I accidentally added too much product, so that's why I'm going underneath the lash line. And then we'll see if it actually creeps and those things. Most of yours you mix. Yes, I don't mix my face product because I don't worry about my face product being exact, but I will adjust it with other products. I'll adjust it with my concealer or my blush or my bronzer or whatnot. You see, this is actually a little pasty for me, this color, but hey, it's also because of the bright light that's right here. So, yeah, this is the CC. I know that we're not talking about the CC cream, but it is just thicker than I want. Thick makeup doesn't look good on aging skin. Fight me. And if you don't want to fight me, that's okay too. I don't have a powder right here, but I have several e.l.f. powders. Let's try this one since we're trying to pan this one. It's so close to pan too. This is the HD powder perfect finish. I don't think this is offered anymore, but you can see. Can you see? Maybe not. But I could see the ridge there, and I'm just like, oh, it's so close. Let's use the Total Face Brush, the new one, and I'm just gonna tap that in there. Wouldn't it be fun if I hit pan here? I cheated a little bit. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, so that's what it comes out as. I do like this powder quite a bit. It's a nice, basic blurring powder. And it's affordable. And it's also nice mattifying powder. So, without looking too powdery or cakey. I've been getting this one line on this side, but there's not a matching one over here, so I don't know. Aging is funny because it's not symmetrical. You're like, when I smile, do I go like this more or do I? Heather N. King is with us. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the party. We're having fun. We're playing with makeup. Okay. So now let's move to the complexion products. I have these two, right? Is this all I've got? And then and I have this one. Okay, so I've got the O for one that came from the Ipsy, and then I've got these two e.l.f. I should have actually put this on before I did that, but we're going to tap it on, and see what we're going to do. I did not use the cream powder underneath because I forgot. So we're going to put it right on top of this powder, and I'm using their blush brush. Oh, sorry, the bronzing brush. It's pretty pigmented, as you can see. I know that this, I mean, I picked one of the darker colors, but I also knew that these could be blended out a little bit. And when I do my blush now, I am basically draping it. This is pretty flimsy. I like this one better. This is from Complex Culture, and I got this from one of the subscription boxes, I think Ipsy. It has just a lot more density to it than this one. This one's a lot more flimsy. So I do like this one better, but you know, whatever. We're giving e.l.f. a full go here of all the goodies that I got. And then, yeah, I basically take the blush and I kind of drape it a little bit, and then I go a little bit up here, and then I kind of go up to my nose. So there's just a little bit of a rosiness that you would expect this time of year if you go outside and it's cool, or if you go outside and you're tanning. So basically either. But this is that darker berry sort of color. Now I think that this particular blush needs a little denser brush for it to really go where you want and then to blend in. But like I said, we're working with this, and it's not picking up the base. It doesn't look at all, so that's good. I am with this same brush because I think I cleaned basically all the product off, and if it mixes together, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer just so that we're staying in the same group. And this bronzer, like I said, is tan line, so I think that's the lightest color. Can somebody correct me on that? They don't get very, Miss Charlie, they don't get very adventurous with this either. This one is really quite light, but I wanted to be, I guess, a little careful when I got it. So I'll just put this a little bit below and use it as a little bit of contour. You're probably not even going to see it because of the bright lights here. So I just want to feel like I'm doing the face that I want. And then I also kind of pull this up because I can use this to kind of chisel out my cheeks, since my cheeks are roly-poly cheeks instead of contoured chiseled cheeks. They say as you get older that your cheeks are supposed to like become more sunken. Not mine. Anyway, all right, that goes back in my project pan. The brush, not that great. Yeah, the face brushes that they put in here, so far I'm not very impressed. But the eye brushes, I do like their eye brushes, so maybe they're gonna phase them out. I don't know. So let's go into this one. I'm gonna put just a little bit on top, and I'm gonna use this brush from BH Cosmetics because I want to give it a fair shot. So I'm gonna just tap this right on top. All right, now that's pigmented, but again, this time of year, I don't mind that. And if you get something that's a bunch of pigment, all you gotta do is tap over the top of it with the powder and kind of blend it out. And that should make it a little bit less. Put a little on my chin because I can. And then I'm going to grab this, which is my highlight, and I'm going to use this a little bit as a blush topper, just out of curiosity. Less as a actual highlight because it's darker. But I'll put a little bit on my nose because I can. All right, now, right over the top, because we're just playing, guys. We're just playing. That's what we do. I'm going to go and look at these. So this one, do I really want more blush? I don't know. Can you say no to more blush? I'm going to go into this pinker of the two. There's a pinker and a more, what's that other color called? Peach. And I'll just kind of use this to kind of blend it out because this is a little bit lighter color than the other colors I've got. So maybe that will soften the edge a little bit. I got hair in my face. Yeah. These colors I think are better for the spring and summer. I think I mentioned that, the Ofra. But I am going to use the highlight here because I like that. But the highlight looks about the same shade. It's a pretty deep, which is weird because these are such like, you know, pretty light, springy sort of shades. And then this highlight is kind of fairly bronzy for what it is. When I do my highlight, I like to go up here, like on the top, and then I just kind of bring it up over my eye. I don't have a lot of lines here on the outside, even when I smile. So I like to keep this in the area where I don't really have lines. Yeah. Let's put a little bit on the tip of the nose and see. This has a little bit of glitter on it instead of just sheen. So, yeah, I mean, they're nice. I'm not blown away so far, but they're nice. I do look very rosy cheeked. My look is not very balanced, but we can go back in, and I'm actually going to go into my regular powder brush and go back into that e.l.f. powder a little bit, and I'm just going to use this to buff out a little bit so that I can make it look a little less like I want ham. I mean, you know, ham is good. Ham is good for Thanksgiving dinner. Mia Rodis is here, maybe. Melling Diane is here. Welcome. Welcome to the party. Nix48 is here. And I'm sorry again for anybody I've missed. Welcome. I appreciate your presence and hanging out. And feel free to jump in and talk and chat and let us know what you're up to. What brought you here? What are you doing on this nice little Wednesday evening? Okay, guys, let's do brows. Since I've got this here, may as well do brows. I'm going to actually tap into these with my finger. Okay, that wax is pretty dense. And this feels the same. Okay, so both the lighter and darker wax feel the same. Let's swatch into these. They look pretty similar. This one is definitely darker. So we'll see how that works. Let me wipe this off. I'm going to grab an angled brush. Let me... Do I have any angled brushes from the e.l.f. collection? I do not. Not angled for eyebrow brushes. So let's try this one, which is from Lavish. Okay, I think this came from Boxy or Ipsy. I don't know. I'm going to first go in with this spoolie here, and I'm going to see if I can pick up some of this gel. Not gel. What is this called? Wax. I'm going to try the clear one. Oh. That's pretty stiff, dude. But it is getting on the brush, so let's see if that transfers to the brows. You know the one I like? I think I even have it. They have their wax pencil. Somebody, I don't think she's here with us tonight, said, "Oh, you have perfect brows." And I'm like, really? One of my IG people. And I was like, seriously? When I do my brows, I like to do this because it reveals holes in my brows. It also reveals that I should probably, clean them up a little bit. You know what? This is actually doing the trick of what I've been wanting my brow products to do, which is make them all go the same direction. Because my brow hairs do not want to go to the same direction, but this is doing it. Will it keep them there? I don't know. But hey, you know what? It doesn't feel like it's going to keep them there, but it might. See, this is actually my good brow. But that's normally what they do. And this is what they do when it's combed. I feel like it's already falling though. I don't know. Is it? It also puts chunks in there, so I need to clean all this up though. That's kind of okay. Let me try on the other one. I'm going to try the dark wax and see if the dark wax does something different. I can't tell if I think I'm getting some on there. I feel like this dark wax might not make a difference. Then again, now that I'm putting it on, it might really make a difference. I have one long brow hair on this side. Ooh, it makes a mess in the pan. It just kind of wants to do its own thing wherever it goes. Yeah, that definitely makes a difference. So this is the dark one and this is the clear one. And it also is a little messy on this side, but let me just take a clean, actually I'm going to take this brush that they gave me and I'm just going to brush underneath to kind of clean up any product that's being goofy down here. And then I'll just go across the top just to make sure it's clean there too. I don't mind this, guys. Have you tried these? So this is the clear one, and that really did keep them in the right place. I know my camera isn't that great. Here's the dark one. Now let's put the powder. I'm going to use the darkest of the powders, and here I'm going to just basically brush it up in the front to give a little bit of shape. I don't do much for filling in, but now I feel like I kind of have to. I've been looking for a brow product that will make brows easy for me, and also that will make it look like I know what I'm doing with brows. Not that I care. I mean, honestly, because I wear glasses, you can't really see most of it. So I'm just kind of tapping and then swiping up. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, because this is not my forte, but you know, I'm just basically trying to barely tap and then just, so I'm trying to kind of get the bottom without drawing it on. I'm trying to brush up from where I'm at now. Let's see if I can fill in without messing up the shape. And if I do mess up the shape, I can just go over it again. I'm going to fill in this top a little bit too, because that tends to be a little less than, and then I'm going to furrow my brow because I have pretty thick brow hairs now that I use the oil on it. My DIY oil that I put everything together. That's actually a pretty brow. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, let me clean up this other one. This other side looks a little messier because I use the dark wax, and that kind of went to the inside of it. So I want to make sure that the outside is kind of matches what the inside is doing, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, just watch. You might see what I'm planning. If not, it's because of user error, probably not the product. So these guys are $3. I didn't get this one on sale either. Most of the stuff I got was on sale, but this was not. I have this weird little dip in the top, so I like to kind of just fill that out so that it's, otherwise it kind of goes here and then goes down, which is a little goofy. My goofy brows. And then swipe it through the middle, furrow my brows and see. I might like this product. We'll see. So the little e.l.f. bite size. Not hating it. Alrighty, kids. How's my face look? Does it look like a face? I like this side better than that side. That side just looks a little messier. So I'm going to just wipe this off just on my fingers, just to get that stuff off. That's what just came off of it, right? Brown boogers. I'm going to wipe it one more time at a different angle because I just want to make sure I don't have any of that gunk. And then I'm just going to kind of brush up and over. I don't trim my brow hairs. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. Partly, this one, let me show you. So if I brush this up, you see there's this long hair right here. Maybe you don't see it. There's a long hair that there, right there, that reminds me of my dad. My dad had the bushiest eyebrows, and his eyebrows would come and actually poke him in the eye if he didn't trim them. So when I have really bushy eyebrows, it reminds me of my dad. So that's why I don't trim them. Maybe if they poke me in the eye, then I would, but they're not as long as his were. His were like super, super long. So, a little bit of sentimentalism. All right, so there we go. Now let's see what else we've got. I think we're on to eyes. Let's do eyes. I don't think I have an e.l.f. eye primer right now, and if I did, it would take too long to pull it out, so I'm not going to worry about that. But I will go in here to this little Essence one that I've been trying to hand for a hot minute. All right, I just knocked that into this box that probably can be moved outside. All right, guys, I'm a mess. Y'all know. And if you don't, welcome. I'm a mess. Sue Worrell is here. Hi, Sue. How are you doing? What are you up to this fine evening? Welcome to me putting on makeup on a Wednesday night. I like to do this. Sue, I don't think you've been with us before, have you? I don't recognize the name, and if you have, I'm very sorry that I don't recognize your name. But I think I would have remembered as Sue. I have a niece named Sue, or Susie, or Susan, I guess, would be accurate. Okay, I could have actually used my concealer brush that I got from e.l.f. to dig that out. That's how low I am, though. I'm digging in with the end of a brush into this primer so that I can get it all out. It's so close to done. You see all those scrapies on there? Well, eventually, I think in the next week or so that'll be done. I feel like I look like a little bit like a clown because my brows are so dark compared to my eyes, which have nothing on them. Let's change that. All right, what are we going to do on the eyes? I'm going to do two different looks. I'm saying that so I can remind myself because I was all about like, oh, I'm going to get ready to go somewhere because I feel like I'm doing a regular full face. And then I think I want to put a couple of these guys on too. And I haven't decided which ones I want to do, but we'll see. Okay, so what I like to do, just so that I can organize things, this is the palette. So I might just do like focus on this row and then focus on this row. Does that sound right? That sounds right to me. And then I'll use these neutrals as is needed and use these guys to fill in wherever I want, etc. I don't know. We don't have enough brushes for everything I need to do, I don't think, but maybe. All right, we're going to use this guy. This is from the Mint collection, and we're going to go into Baby Grand, which is this most neutral up here. And I'm going to just set a layer down. That's very pigmented. I have not used Nomad at all. That's just basically touching it down. Now let's see if we can blend that out without looking too crazy. I'm not going to go too far in, so basically 2/3 in, essentially, and then just kind of fluff it up so that it blends itself out. And that's pretty effortless, guys. This is a nice matte. But it's also more matte than more color than I planned on. So, oops. So what I might do is I might do a color and a color since I'm doing blue and red. Or actually on this eye, let me do the blue and red on the other eye. On this eye, let me do the green and yellow because since I've got so much of this deeper, I like this color because it's not just that bone colored, but also you got to be aware this color packs a punch. Okay, so we're going to go into the green and yellow, but I'm going to go into Nightcap, which is this darker brown. Since we're going there, we're going to go there. And I'm going to just darken up the crease a little bit. So this is going to basically be kind of a brown smoky eye. FYI, if you are aging, as we all are doing, let's just be serious, we're all aging. Nobody is getting younger. But if you are in the aging community, meaning 30s and up, and you start to have wrinkly eyes, Browns are very flattering and softening. When you use black, which I do like to do, so, but just be aware of what it does to you. It actually um, harshens any lines, any discoloration, and that sort of thing. So that's the mattes. And I haven't hit the lid at all. That's just all up in the crease. Pretty nice. I'm going to use my AOA Studio color switch, fake color switch here and clean off that brush because I will go into the green a bit. Maybe, or I'll just use this for the other side too. That could be. I think that's pretty much clean. So I actually might go in with the glitter glue on the green and the yellow. And then what do I want to use here? Maybe I want to use this bright gold as a sort of liner. That could be fun. Let's see if that works. The experiment. Okay, so we're going to go in with a tacky base, which is my only tacky base I've got. I do mean to at some point try the NYX because I hear a lot of people using that. I have not gotten there yet, so hopefully, eventually, I will use it. Why am I doing both fingers? I keep thinking that I'm doing my typical morning look. I'm not. This is a look on each eye, a different look on each eye. All right, I'm going to try to use as many of these colors as possible. That's because that's kind of how we roll. So I'm going to do the dark green here and then go into the gold. And then I might actually use I think I'll leave it that way, and then I'll just use that gold liner and try to use that as kind of a something graphic-ish. We'll see. So I'm going to go in with this brush, which is from the Mint collection, into Grand Sweet, excuse you, which is this green at the bottom. It's a green, looks like a satiny shimmer. That's how it picks up. And we're just going to like lay that down kind of at an angle and then bring it in about 2/3 in, and then I'll overlap it with that gold so that the two will hopefully blend into each other. This is a beautiful color, really gorgeous. I would say that this palette is really, really usable. It's got kind of everything you need. It's got your mattes for a really nice, simple, neutral look, and it's got all of the primary colors and then some really nice shimmers. In my opinion, you can't go wrong. Look at that. Beautiful performance. And it did set the tacky base, which is important with hooded eyes and or older eyes to make sure that you're setting that tacky base because otherwise it will crease and whatnot. Now this side I have a crease that I have to tilt my head all the way back to kind of stretch that out so I can make sure I don't get a line. Not as big of a deal because I'm going to just take this off after. But, okay. So now, and I didn't actually have to clean off that brush. I did because I don't know. I wasn't thinking too much because I was talking at the same time. But when I get to that point, I'll just tap one side with one color and the other side with the other color and go back and forth. So I'm going to tap this side with the green and I'm just going to kind of tap that over the edge. And then I'm going to tap the other side with the gold. Tap that side into the gold is what I meant to say. And go over the edge and then stretch my head back so that I can make sure I get all into the nooks and crannies. And there we go. Now I'm going to go into a lighter brush or a more lightweight brush. So I'm using as many of these brushes as possible. This is the blending eye brush. And I'm going to just use this to smudge the edge. This is really good for this sort of thing because it has enough density that it gives, that it can smudge these shimmers a bit. But it's small enough so you can be fairly precise. So that's cute. All right, now I'm going to try this pointy lip brush that is not going to be used for lips at all. And I'm going to see if I can make a wing with this. I might have to use the edge of it. We'll see. So I'm going to take from the brush here. This is a pretty ooh, that's really, hopefully it's going to work beautifully. If not, it's okay. Just makeup, people. It washes off. So it's going on as a glitter, and it looks like a bit of a clear base. But I can work with that. I'm going to turn this a little bit so I can get the gunk on the other side. By gunk, I mean glitter liner. Or glitter liquid shadow, whatever it is. So basically I'm wanting to make a wing. This is like a holiday look. With this green and gold. Maybe that's what we're doing as holidays. So I'm thickening that out. I really hope that you guys can see this once I get closer. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. So you see I'm getting a little bit of a wing here and then lining that upper lid with it. But again, like I said, because this is glitter and doesn't really seem to have a gold base, but the glitter seems pretty dense. So, but I think I have to make the wing a little more so you can see it. But you see, that's pretty cute. And I'm going to try to pull it up so it's just a little thicker here. All right. We're going to go and intensify what's on the lid a bit. And basically come all the way in. So it's going to come up to the gold shadow that's in the front. That is so cute. Look at that. Ooh. If I do say so myself, that's cute. Okay, so clearly I'm keeping this one because it's got my eye cooties on it. Sorry, you don't get the gold one. But I mean, you knew I was taking that one anyhow because that's just the more dramatic one. I could thicken this up a little bit, but I don't think I will right now. I also could go, up over the top if I wanted to. But again, I don't think I'm going to do that. I really like how this blend is. Now, what do I want to do underneath? I'm going to grab this brush, which is a little square brush, and I'm going to tap into, I think I'm going to tap in just to the dark green, Grand Sweet. And I'm not tapping in too much because I don't want it to be too anything. Oh, by the way, I contacted Ipsy because they didn't send me my Thrive Cosmetics mascara with the box. And so they are sending that separately. Because apparently they missed that. But whatever. Another hint for if you are aging, don't do this. Or if you're going to do this, only go halfway. Just go in a little bit, especially to the part. See, I start creasing right here. That's where my wrinkles are. So I want to stay away from that because I don't want anything to get in there. But because I'm working really finely, it's not so much of a problem. I'm going to use a sponge tip because I want to use everything here. And I'm going to smudge this out a little bit with Baby Grand. So I'm basically just tapping into Baby Grand here. And then I'll just use this to kind of smudge. I don't want to get down very far on this one. But I just want to soften that edge a little bit. The sponge tip is a little harsh for the lower lash line. I might stay away from that. But I am going to use it on the inner part when we get there, I think. Maybe. We'll see. All right, now inner corner. Do I want to use... I might use one of these because I want to use as many of these as I can. This guy. I'm going to keep track of what I used and what I didn't. Okay, so this one's pretty light. I don't want to use that silver one because I've already got that, so I want to give that one away. These ones are light. So I have like a light champagne, a light pink, and a light gold. They're really close in color. This one, let's go with this light gold, or yeah, let's go with the light gold. So this one is more glittery and this one is less glittery. I have to, like I said, I have to keep these separate. The ones that I'm using, I'm putting them on the other side so I make sure I'm not giving you guys the ones that I've used. I will use my little sponge tip if I can find it. I'm so blind. Actually, no, I'm going to use the applicator that's on here because why not? It comes with an applicator, and I'm going to pop this on the inner corner and try to be really precise. This color is, I purposefully used this because I was like, I don't want to just go gold because I'm using gold on everything. But this might not have been the best option. I might have actually gone gold with this or just brought that gold all the way in. It's nice for that though. And you can be pretty precise with that inner corner highlight. So, and I've used these before for that, especially that silver one I really like for inner corner highlight. And they stay put so they don't get into the tear duct or anything. Not for me. They might for you, but they don't for me. All right. So that is this side. Let's just pop on some mascara. The other day, I went out of the house and I hadn't used mascara. I was mortified. No, just kidding. I was not. But it was funny. Especially since I like to go through mascara. I'm going to use e.l.f. because we're staying with e.l.f. So why not? If I had the Thrive Cosmetics, I would use that, but I don't. So we'll use, this is the Big Mood. I wanted to say Big Lash, and I was like, nope, that's not right. So another hint, if you are of the aging persuasion, or if aging is a concern for yours, you can completely forego bottom mascara. That will open up your eyes more and avoid bringing attention to nooks and crannies and things like that on the bottom. Or you don't have to because you do you. But as you're aging, bottom lash mascara can bring attention to the fact that you're aging. Okay, let me look up a little bit so you can see. So that's 2 coats. I'm not going to put more than that because we're going to take this off when we're done anyhow. Big Mood. I do like that mascara quite a bit. It's pretty good. Let's do this side. I guess we're doing Christmas looks. So I think I'm going to go red and blue. Or should I go blue and red? Oh, this actually will be New Year's because New Year's is a little bit of history for you. I guess we're going to go blue and then red. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. I'm just doing it. Is the Haitian Independence Day. So it's the birthday of Haiti, my second home. I kind of feel like it's my first home. I feel like I was born in the wrong place, in the wrong body. You know, it's just a thing. So now I'm going to show you a tip. Now, when you are like me and you're not a cool tone babe, and you try to wear something like blue, it can really get into spots in your face and in like lines and whatnot that you didn't mean to do. When I do the bottom, I oftentimes just pinch this and use the same brush because I'm lazy. But that doesn't get you a very precise placement. So I'm just basically putting this as a burst and kind of the shape of a wing, but I'm not making it precise at all. I'm not going to use any of the mattes in here because they're dark relatively. But I'm going to use this, which is in my project pan. That's the e.l.f. Mad for Mattes. And I'm going to go into these 2 on the end, which are basically invisible for me, but they work really well for blending out. And I'm going to put those up here. Kind of use those to blend that blue a bit. And then after I blend it just a little bit, soften the edge, I'm going to take this little bit darker one right here that also has a pan on it. And I'm going to dip it into that, and I'm going to put this as kind of a barrier at the top. Now I could have done this at the beginning, but I didn't. So now I'm doing it now. And I like to do this because this is my skin tone, basically, just a slight bit darker. I don't even think you could see it. You could see it in person. And it just adds as a barrier between the blue, that is not my skin tone, and my regular skin tone, so that it makes it look intentional instead of just like a bruise on my face. So a little bit of a trick, especially as you're getting up there in years. That kind of helps just to cushion it so it looks like it blends more into the skin. Jamie B. Selby is here. Hey, I think I got that one. Welcome. We are having fun. We're having fun with makeup. We're putting it on my face and stuff. All right, so that's all I want to do with that blue, because I'm going to do a little bit of a dramatic-ish look. I'm going to go into the red, but I'm going to use this little one here from the Mint collection so that I can use it, but also because this is going to be a little more precise. You can see that's very pigmented. I didn't go in very deeply or anything. I'm going to start on the inner corner, and the red is going to basically start all the way from the inner corner. So yeah, this would be a New Year's look for me, because I would be celebrating the formation of the nation of Haiti with my hubby and my Haitian dog. That's where I was at, by the way, in case you don't know me that well. I moved from Haiti back to the US. And when I came, I brought my Haitian husband and my Haitian doggie with me. We're just going all the way around because we can. I have an eye booger right there. That's annoying. But, you know, whatever. I'm going to clean all this off. And so I'm just going to go like that. Oh, that's cute. That does look very patriotic, though. Same patriotic colors as the US, except no white, because fun fact, in Haiti, when they got rid of slavery / most of the French, the ones that were pro-slavery, the freed slaves ripped out the white stripe in the French flag and sewed it back together without the white stripe as a symbolism. But then they passed a law in their constitution that said all Haitians, no matter what color they are now going to be called black. And that is, to this day, if you are Haitian, for example, myself, they'll call me black because I've been there long enough. And so that's basically their way of saying that I'm part of them, which is kind of fun. All right, so that's fun. I like that look. This is more of the classic holiday glam. This is going to be more of the celebration / 4th of July, but not 4th of July. If I go to a Haitian celebration with this, they're going to say, yes, very patriotic and great. Americans will be like, why are you dressed for the 4th of July? This is New Year's. And I'm going to say, like, learn your history, people. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of glitter glue here on, and not glitter glue, but tacky base, I guess it's called. Literally, that's as much as I'm using, just a teeniest, tiniest bit. Don't need more than that. And I'm going to put this right in the middle. And I'm going at an angle for a reason, because it kind of helps to open things up and whatnot. And I'm concentrating most of this on the lid, because then I can just brush it up past that. I don't need the glitter glue through the whole thing. All right, let's see. Which brush am I going to use? Do I have any clean brushes? I have this one, which is that typical. Let me make sure I haven't used it. No, that looks clean. I'm going to tap into Venice, because that's the middle one, and I was using this row, so I want to use this glitter. And it's also a little bit, looks like celebration / fireworks. That seems fitting. It doesn't seem to, oh, it's picking up. It just doesn't look like it's picking up. But once I tap it on the eye, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Now that I go back into it, because my brush is now a little sticky from that sticky base, now it'll adhere a lot better. Excuse me. Apparently, my phone decided to fall. The Elena Coira is with us. Did I get rid of everybody else? I'm still on, I think. I'm still there. So, but it looks like all my messages and notifications from earlier are gone. All right, so this is a nice shimmery deal going on. It's kind of a multicolored. It's gold, but it's not bright gold like this side. I'm going to tap it into the bottom for two reasons. One, I want it to be more intense, but also I want to make sure that this tacky base is set. As I mentioned earlier, if you don't do that with lined and or hooded eyes, like I have, both of which I have, it will tend to not be good. Okay, so now I'm going to take the same brush and just kind of let this go up and out. And you want the end of the glitter to just disappear. Or I do. I don't know what you want, but that's what I want. All right. I'm going to go back with this guy, but I'm going to clean it off a bit because I don't know if there's gunk. Where's my cleaner thinger bobber? Here's my cleaner thinger bobber. So I will swipe into that, make sure I get off any obvious pigment, and I'm just going to kind of buff this out a little bit so that it blends a bit into that shimmery gold in the middle. And then I'll buff it out again. And I'll just go a little bit, bring the blue in. And in fact, I'm going to tap into the blue a little bit here just to intensify on the corner. So the blue can kind of blend into that corner of shimmer. Yep. And then back into the swirly doily. And then I'm going to tap into this red right here on the corner to intensify that. But I'm not going on the edge where it was blended. I'm just going on the inside next to the shimmer. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so that's my more dramatic look. It is a halo eye with a slant. And with my eye shape and the fact that I have heavily hooded eyes and all those fun things, I think that works well. Now, what do I want to do with these guys? I think I'm going to put a inner corner highlight. I might just do with this. So I'll use this one. How close is this to this? I don't want to use two that are super, super close. They're kind of close, but I think I'm going to use it anyhow. I could use that silver too, but I'm not going to because that is reminiscent of the white that the Haitians, the freed Haitians, took out of their flag, and I don't want to negate that part of the history. So we'll just put a little bit of this golden sort of color here, just as a tap into the inner corner. That's fun. And then I'm going to put a little bit right on top of this glitter here because I can, and because then you can see how this works. We're just tapping it on there, and I'll just go over with my finger and tap a little bit to make sure it's set before I open my eye. But that gives way more shine and bling. Okay, cute, cute. I'm going to put a black winged liner on this because it needs it. In my opinion, where's my black winged liners? My black winged liners. Oh, perfect. Stars. Well, stars are going to make it look, maybe I'm not going to do that. But I'm actually going to use, I don't have an elf wing liner. I don't think I have an elf pencil. I can't talk. I'm trying to dry my eye here because I don't want to get creases. This is the Lottie London. I think I got this from, did this come from my Walmart box, maybe. Let me do this as a wing. And then coming down. And then fill that in. And then a little on the top. Oops. We'll pretend I didn't do that. I could just cover it up with glitter. Glitter covers a multitude of sins. I hope you guys can see everything just fine. Sometimes I don't pay attention to my angles and like where you guys actually see, but I think you can see. I'll bring this in about 1/2 to 2/3. Yeah, I think that wing is necessary for this look because it's more dramatic. Okay. Now, let me put some mascara on this side. And I think we'll call this side finito, or in Haitian Creole, fini. And I'll do the bottom too. I would probably put a liner on the bottom waterline for this, but I'm not doing that today because I'm going to take this off afterwards. All right, guys, what do you think? We have a very traditional green and gold for Christmas. Love, love, love the liner. Love how the golds and the greens work together. That's beautiful. And then this guy is so fun for New Year's, for Haitian Independence Day. Doesn't match my hair, but ignore that. My blue here and my blue there are not the same color blue, but you'll forgive me, won't you? It's not my fault. That's the problem of with dyeing your hair a certain color, is that it's going to clash with things a lot easier. But, you know, such is life. Loving it. Let's look at lips. We might play with a couple lips, meaning my lips, because, you know, I have lips. Did I try this on? I'm going to just try this on. This is the Rare Beauty that came out of the Ipsy. I'm going to take the lip mask off. Yeah. So that you can actually see what this looks like when it goes on moistened but not covered lips. So this balm is actually really nice. Yeah, I can't really see because there's a line in there. But I do like the color. It's a pretty neutral, natural color for me. And I would use that with either one of these looks because it doesn't take away from them, but it is still a nice, makes the look finished without looking too finished. Okay, take that one off. Now let's look at the e.l.f. Now, this I think this is the problem I had with this CC cream. Looks like it's breaking up a little bit on the end of my nose. Like it's in the pores and then breaking up elsewhere. So, all right, so I've got 3 lippies from e.l.f. Let's try them all on. I'm going to try the most sheer one first so you can see if this does anything. This is the bite size. These are so cute. They're not very practical. You have to. Yeah, they're just not really practical. But it's comfortable on the lips. It has maybe a slight scent. It's real. I mean, the tint is so almost not even there. I think this is probably an ideal summer balm. So, and I think they released it in the summer, didn't they? I believe that's the case. All right, let's look at the e.l.f. Sheer Slick. These are not too different from each other, these different lippies, but this one's a little brighter. I do like how moist it is, how moisturizing. It reminds me a little bit of the one that has the core, that's the heart, that's like oils and stuff. Doesn't have a scent though. I like that color. It doesn't match with my lip or with my eye look, Although it almost looks red like this, but you know, that needs to be more red. So I would put a nude lip on. But it's cute and it's rosy. I do think that this might be a good one for spring. But, and I don't, you know, adhere strictly to seasons, but I do tend to be more attracted to certain colors and certain themes. Like right now, I love balms, but right now I want something a little bit more pigmented on my lips. That's just what I want. So let's see how this one is. Um, Seriously Satin. This one's a lot more warm and more pigmented, but also very comfortable. Yeah, it matches with this one. It does not match with this side, but those are cute. I think if I was going to wear one, it would be the Rare Beauty, one of these. This does sink a little bit into the lines, so keep that in mind. I don't mind too much. I don't have horrible lines on my lips yet, but you know, if you have a problem with the lines on your lips, that might not be the best one. Let me put the Rare Beauty back on because I think this one was better in the lines. This one gives a little bit of pigment, but yeah, I like this one pretty well. This is a nice, very, very neutral um, lip. So that's that's it, guys. That is everything that I had to talk about tonight. I think we used pretty much everything. And then we brought in some other e.l.f. stuff. So if you're not familiar with e.l.f. Products or certain e.l.f. products, I know most of you are familiar with e.l.f. products at least to some point. But that should hopefully give you an idea. The ones that I didn't use as far as these these guys, like I said, we will be having some giveaways. I'm going to have another one for hitting 100 because I'm just a couple subscribers away from that on YouTube. And then I'm going to have one for my birthday. So I will have some giveaways coming up, but I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break from that just because of financial things. This one is going to the giveaway, the silvery one. That's a nice one, but I already have it. I'm going to keep this one, because it's the coppery one. It's nice and deep and dark. So we'll keep that one. And then of these other ones, let me kind of see. Based on the ones I used tonight, these ones I used tonight were kind of similar. I probably should have been more diverse. The gold one I really like. These two on the bottom are kind of similar, but one was more glittery and one was less glittery. So I have to take off my glasses so I can see what I'm looking at. I think these two here in the middle I might pass on to you guys. There's one that's more pink and one that's more gold there. Or one is that more lilac? And then this one is more pink. I'll probably keep this one because that's a little bit different. These ones I'm keeping because I used them. And then of these two, I think I'll keep the darker one because this is kind of between this dark one and the gold. So I think I'll give you guys this one. So that's 4 for you guys. So when I do my next giveaway, that is products, because I'm going to have a giveaway that is a gift card. But when I do a giveaway that's products, these will be added just so you can kind of see what you're signing up for. I think that's a nice, diverse. Oh, wait, no, this one? No, there was another one I wanted to put in here. Let me see. I think it was that one. Yeah. These ones. Sorry. Scratch that. Let's try again. These ones. Right? So that gives you a nice array. Nice assortment. Let me double check and make sure I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Okay, good. So those will go back here with my giveaway stuff. My growing stash. It's not as big as it has been in the past, because I've been canceling subscription boxes because they're annoying me. But so I think the eyes turned out really nicely. I like this one. I think it's fun. Haitian New Year's, Haitian Independence Day on New Year's. The blue and the red. I think that works really well. And then Christmas. So I think that works really well for upcoming holidays. Got to check in the mirror. I like everything. I like these guys are tons of fun. These are just really easy to use. Add that little bit of glitter on the inside without being too glittery. And then I put a little bit over the top of this other, and it just spiced it up a little bit. Pretty good. That's it. I already told you that's it, and then I kept talking. It happens because I'm Priscilla, and I like to talk about things. So I will see you guys in the next one. That will be Sunday at 1 p.m.-ish Central Standard Time. At that time, what are we going to talk about on Sunday? Am I going to have any more things? I don't know. I have one thing from Pout and Shout coming. Or actually, I've got a couple of things because she said she put a couple other shinies in there too. I don't know what they are, but I know I ordered one thing from her, and then she's giving me some goodies apparently. But she is the sweetest. If you don't follow her, definitely do that because she's amazing and incredible. And then I have and she's an artist and makes original, like, one of a kind makeup items. And then I am have the ABH Volume 5 purple palette coming. I don't know if that will come by then, but it should come by next week, I think, maybe. Which means next week I might use that as my 2 looks. 1 palette. We'll see. Or it might be the Pout and Shout. Froggy palette is so cute. I'm so cute. I'm so excited to get that. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. And we'll see you Sunday. And have a great week. And stay safe. Be happy. All those things. All right. Bye. See you later.